Imagine living in a country where you become an adult and don't even know how to make babies. Shocking, right? Japan was functioning quite well. Teens were free to view all available sauce, enjoy their favorite actresses, and be naughty as much as they wanted. But one day, the adults made a decision. They thought this was too mainstream and they wanted to do something different, so they decided to ban all explicit content. You may question why the so-called perverts didn't resist or protest. Yeah, they were branded as terrorists. But you ask, how can they determine if you're a pervert? Well, the government has a method. Everyone must wear a necklace, and this necklace tracks your actions and words. Yep, everyone is doomed. But that's until our boy Tanakichi appeared. Well, actually, not really. He's your just everyday Joe. He isn't a natural pervert, he was taught to be one. Surprising, right? His father was a dirty joke comedian, he taught him all about that's what she said jokes and inappropriate humor. Yet, his father was deemed a terrorist and was arrested. The news traveled fast in the community. Tanakichi faced harsh judgments and stares, and he was left alone. This situation led him to despise his father and all the cultured content, and that's how he grew up to become a pure hero. I mean, he's on the train heading to school until he sees a woman complaining about being harassed by the gorilla dude. Being a righteous hero, Tanakichi saves the girl, just to be accused of harassing her as well. Things are going downhill, he gets chased by an insane number of guards who want to arrest him. That's until they notice someone high up shouting big peepee. Yes, this girl with panties on her face is Blue Tundra, and as you can see by everyone's reaction, she's a terrorist. At least that's what she said. She throws tons of juicy pictures and saves our boy while telling him to rush to the school entrance ceremony. As our boy managed to get into the most prestigious school in Japan, how do you get in, you ask? You've got to do an exam and answer the easiest possible question, how are babies made? Of course, it's when a man and a woman swear love to each other, which makes the woman get magically pregnant. Nobody believes that bullshit, do you? Well, they do, but surprisingly, despite having the worst entrance score, Tanakichi ends up joining the school council. Something he really wished for because the president is Anna, aka the goddess of purity. She gave him the job of being the school horny jail police. He wanted to become like Anna, a symbol of purity and elegance. However, his plans got flushed out by Ayame, the vice president. Turns out she's Anna's best friend, but she's more than that. She is Blue Tundra. Yeah, she's a worldwide known pervert. Quickly explaining, she always loved that's what she said jokes since she was a child, but her father was arrested. Was he a terrorist too? No, he was a politician. But why then? Well, he was accused of doing the wanky-panky with a minor. But Ayame knows it's fake because he loved MILFs. And before getting arrested, he gave her a crazy weird flip phone. And this genius device allows her to spout whatever nonsense she wants for 3 minutes. She knows Tanakichi is the son of a famous terrorist and wants to share her plan. She wants to spread naughty awareness and educate them about their rights in this accursed society. And the only possible way to do that is to put together a terrorist organization named SOX. Well, what else can you expect from high scholars? SOX's first mission was to enlighten their entire school regarding the concept of hanky-panky because apparently the innocent teenagers had no clue how babies were made. Japan already has a low birth rate, and the government wants to make it even lower, which, surprisingly, it's on his mom. She wants her daughter to die pure. Anyways, after careful consideration, Ayame and Tanakichi concluded something: spreading lewd magazines and illustrations is the only way to teach the masses. Being members of the student council was an easy job for them. I mean, that's what the student council does, right? Hide all the good magazines all over the school. Amidst this, they met Huka, a science maniac with extraordinary curiosity regarding hanky-panky and the involvement of the organs in all of this. With no other means to study this, she had collected some flies and forced them to combine. Of course, Ayame took advantage of this and played the video of flies enjoying themselves in front of the entire school. The background noises were provided by none other than herself. With this, their mission to enlighten the school regarding this delicate subject turned out to be a huge success. Now, it was time to hire an artist. And no, not to draw some cute unicorns and rainbows, but to further elaborate on this fascinating phenomenon using illustrations. The only person deemed worthy of this position was Sotomi, a chibi flat girl with outright feelings for Anna. Following some events I don't want to explain here, they somehow got Sotomi to join SOX, and now we have a hint, an artist in the gang as well. Things were going pretty smoothly for Ayame and the others until that dreadful day when Tanakichi accidentally kissed Anna. This unfortunate kiss triggered a series of events no one could have predicted. The goddess of purity had turned into a literal succubus with her intense feelings for Tanakichi and the inability to distinguish lust from romantic ones. She becomes an invincible monster, and the only way to stop her was to give her Tanakachi's used underwear. For Tanakachi, it was like a freaking nightmare. Another frightful thing that happened that day was Gyuriki-senpai seeing Tanakachi in a girl's outfit and falling for him. Who is Gyuriki-senpai? Well, he is a guy who looks just like a gorilla for some reason and wears a bra as well. That freaking gorilla blushes whenever he sees Tanakachi and even visits his home to check on him. There is something wrong with this. But Sox's master plan is to motivate an entire school to infiltrate a forest where some explicit comics were hidden. That's where witnessed the true awakening of Tanakachi, who finally decided that panties are justice. You see, Anna was ordered by her mom to catch Ayame, and to save Tanakachi's ass, Ayame throws him out of the mountain. This guy literally rolls into a cave filled with all the great content shared on the internet, you know, the things you delete from your browser history. So yeah, he's there surrounded by treasures until he hears Ayame scream. This is where the typical inner debate starts. Ayame forced him to join in Sox. He can now get rid of her. All Gucci. But hell no. What's the point of having a vegan lifestyle? Get your lingerie stockings and your panty face mask and save Ayame to fight for freedom. What about Anna's reaction, you ask? Well, she kind of recognized him and started to sweat internally. That's when he indeed became a member of Sox. The fact that they even managed to convince girls to invade a mountain with hidden explicit stuff just blew my mind. See, this is what happens when you ban all of these things. Even the girls betrayed boys just to read some R-rated manga. With all of this going on, our boy Tanakachi ended up getting shipped with Gyuriki-senpai. And we all know how girls love that BL stuff. So Sodomy made some Gyuriki x Tanakachi illustrations to teach her female audience further about. Please make it stop. I beg you. It was finally time. Sox gained another member. This time it was a little pee-pee-headed girl with extreme seducing skills, Kasuri. Her respect and admiration for Ayame were out of this world. Well, their mindsets were similar as well. What's worse is that she calls Tanakachi big sister, which makes their relationship pretty. Says Anna. Almost killed her after witnessing Tanakachi and Kasuri nap together. After getting rid of some nuisances, things were finally going smoothly for Ayame and the gang. However, in the world of Shimonetta, something weird is always going on. Unknowingly, Sox had inspired a group of teenagers to formulate their own terrorist organization named Moist Throng. A perfectly normal name for a perfectly normal organization. This organization had just one purpose, and that is to steal white panties. It doesn't even matter if they belong to guys or girls. As long as they are white, justice will prevail. Moist Throng's leader is a guy named Ikinos, who has a weird fetish for drinking wine with a white panty inside the glass. I refuse to comment on that. Another interesting fact about him is that he can smell any underwear from a mile away. Considering what we have discussed before, this seems pretty standard, right? They were tarnishing Sox's name by stealing used panties from innocent citizens. In order to capture them, Ayame and the others devised a plan. The master plan was to use Tanakachi's underwear as bait. However, this plan kind of backfired. Anna got there first instead of Moist Throng thieves, and she kind of ruined all of it, as expected. Getting rid of Moist Throng was essential for Sox's existence and their influence on the masses. But Moist Throng had infiltrated a school, so Ayame and the others devised a plan to clear out this not-so-weird organization. With all of this going on, Kasuri also betrayed them because she thought Sox was boring and Moist Throng is the real thing. Using Anna as their ultimate weapon, they confronted Ikinos. However, after sensing the aroma of a panty, Ikinos got even more powerful and brought his baseball bat out for battle. Even a stun gun was ineffective. But using Kasuri's shaped head, they managed to defeat Ikinos once and for all. While this anime is quite crazy, if you try to watch it with your family, you'll be definitely kicked from the house. But if I had to describe this anime using 3 words, I'd say panties are justice. Comment your